Alright, what's up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play your deck live on stream. That's right. This deck is a Pioneer deck. Lots of Pioneer lately. Pioneer is awesome. Having tons of fun playing Pioneer.
It's alive.
Lego, yes, Zibby is alive. Check Zibby out. He's moving. He's alive. He's taking a bath. Sorry, Zibby. Your bath is now public information. So, Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. This is a classic Your Deck Live, meaning we play one league. Those who don't know what Your Deck Live is, basically you donate to my stream, and I play your deck. We're currently for subs only because we're beta testing. It's going to open up to the public after SGCon. So, week and a half. Logging on from SGCon, it goes live to the public, and you can all make me go crazy with your decks, alright? So, you pay $80, I play your deck in a league. Pre-game, I give you a deck tech. I also work with you a bit to kind of tune the deck up a little bit. And then we play the deck in a league. Then after the league, we go over the entire deck list, things I liked, things I didn't like, feedback on both gameplay and deck building, and then I rebuild the deck to what I think would be optimal going forward. Cool? Cool. Your Deck Live. So, we have Blue-White Silence, Deafening Silence, Midrange for Bellune. What do we have here? We have a blue-white kind of mid-rangey deck with a lot going on. I think that's kind of a problem. We're going to get to that. So, a lot of the blue-white all-star cards here. 4 Reflector Mages, 2 Spell Quellers, 3 Teferis. But the deck is kind of like a sort of like a Hateberry deck, kind of. With 4 main deck copies of Deafening Silence. So what does this card do? 1-mana enchantment. Each player can't cast more than 1 non-creature spell each turn. So, very good against spell-based decks. Very bad against non-spell-based decks. I'm not going to lie, I am a little concerned with this card in our main deck. The format's been pretty creature-heavy and pretty proactive, and I'm pretty concerned with this card not being good. Our metagame is still coalescing. This is a pretty bold stance to take on your deck by saying you're going to play this card in your main deck. We're going to see how it goes. Definitely very good against some decks. It's very good against spell-based decks, control decks. Obviously, any combo decks it's really good against. Even burn decks seems cool. But definitely a match-dependent card. We're going to see how it goes. I'm not going to lie, I'm not a believer. But we're going to see how it goes. So you have Deafening Silence. Of course, Deafening Silence does not affect creature decks or creature cards. So we have a ton of creature spells in our deck. Our only non-creature spells are Brave the Elements. Every creature in our deck is white. This card's very good. Teferi, and then Ojutai's Command, and 1 Ajani, Strength of the Pride. So, not sure about this card. That's a personal, that's how I'm feeling about that card. Other things I'm unsure about in this deck is that we're kind of like doing a lot of things, but not really doing any one thing really well. And the post child for that is Charming Prince. I've ranted about this card a lot. I don't like this card at all. I think it's borderline unplayable. But why is it like that? It looks good, right? It's a 2-drop. It does a lot of things. It doesn't do anything well. I refer to Charming Prince sort of like an all-in-one printer. Yes, your all-in printer can do copies. Yes, it can print photos. Yes, it can print documents. It does none of those things as well as a photo printer, a copy machine, or a work laser printer, right? So it's okay. We can flicker Reflector Mage. We can scry, we can gain some life, but it doesn't really do any one thing well. And that's sort of the issue that I'm feeling with this deck in general, and the problem I'm seeing is I feel like we're doing a lot of things. We're not necessarily doing any one thing well. And we're going to see when we play the match. We'll see how it goes. But we're kind of like a tempo deck. We have Reflector Mage, we have Spell Quellers, we have Ojutai's Command, which are really cool. We have a little life gain theme here. I do really love this card. I try to make this work. I tried to make this card work in Standard a lot because it is very, very powerful when it flips. Also, the art and the motif of this card is really cool. Lone Rider, and then it that rides as 1. Super cool card. It's a 1/1 for 2. Tetsuo, new sub. What's anywhere from local, my friend. First strike, lifelink. Beginning of your end step, if you gained 3 or more life this turn, transform it into a 4/4 first strike trample lifelink. So really good card if you can flip it. The problem is, flipping it seems hard. How are we getting life here? We've got Lurebound does it by itself. Awesome. Prince only gains... I'll just gain 3. I'm sorry. Other only gain 2. So Prince works there. So Prince can make our rider flip. I thought it was only 2 life, and I was really mad about it, but now I'm a little happier about it. So the Prince can flip it. Glorbound attack can flip it. A bad mode on Ojutai command can flip it. That's really it, though. So we sort of have this like mild life gain theme, also with the Ajani Strength of the Pride. A card I think is actually really, really good. I played this card in Standard a lot. But we have this life gain theme, but it's not really fleshed out. So we kind of have a little tempo theme. Kind of have a little flicker theme. Kind of have a little life gain theme. But we're not really going super hard on any one of those elements. And we're not really using Deafening Silence that well against our opponent. You know, like a card like Rule of Law only allows players to play 1 spell a turn. You can like try and use that and like maybe you counter their 1 spell every turn, have some sort of way to work with that. We're not really working super well with Deafening Silence, but we'll see how that goes. I'm also a little concerned with Ojutai's command. I think this card's really great, but none of our 2-drops are particularly awesome to bring back. We're not bringing back like a Jace Byron's Prodigy or a Voice of Resurgence or whatever. I think there could be a really cool life gain deck in here. I think Command is really good with Ajani's Pridemate. That's really cool. Strength of the Pride is really cool with Pridemate. There are some life gain cards here that kind of work. That would make Lone Rider better. So, Virin. I'm dyslexic, so I read it V-Y-R-N. So that's just how I'm dyslexic, but whatever. Virin, sorry. It can bring back Rider and flip immediately. However, would you pay 4 mana for a 4/4 lifelink trample first strike? Is that a card you'd be willing to pay 4 mana for? Blue, white, 2, 4/4 lifelink first strike trample. And it's not immediate. It still dies to a shock. You know? So that's a cool little combo, but the ceiling on that combo is not super high. You know? And the floor is we have 1/1. So it's a cool interaction. It's definitely super sweet, but it's not always going to be great. So we'll see. We're going to ride it out. There's a lot of synergy here going on that we're going to see how it works. I did edit the mana base a little bit to add some more lands because nobody plays enough lands. And then the end step, sure. Sideboard's got some great sideboard cards in here. White is one of the best sideboard colors. Rest in Peace is obviously great. Busted Alliance is great. Very good sideboard card. Cool life gain card too. Authority is great. I added a Stroke. We also have 2 Dovin's Vetoes. I think Stroke is really important against the creature decks. I mean, the ramp decks for countering Golos and things like that. Don't think this card's very good. It's got pro red, but I'd much rather just play like Lyra or something. And then detaining things is kind of cool. You know, we can like detain their entire board and like swing for lethal. But I think there's just better top end cards. Spell Quellers on the board are a little weird. I think Spell Queller is really, really good. And not playing the full set main's a little weird. But we're like kind of a sorcery speed deck anyway. But I think boarding cards like Spell Queller is not ideal. Because we usually want to have more focus cards in our sideboard, like Dovin's Veto, which is really, really good. And then Needle's a fine catch-all. So, I have my concerns. We're going to battle. We're going to see how it goes. And then we'll see if we can tune it up a little bit. And let's do it. We're not playing Goblin Cleave. We just played that one. If you missed Mog Monday, it'll be up on YouTube. Mog Monday is always every Monday morning on stream at 9 a.m. Uh-oh. Something happened. I'm good. And then it goes up on YouTube around 7 p.m. on Monday. So if you miss Mog Monday, you'll see it then. Let's go. I want to remind you all to check out CoolStuffInc.com, our sponsor here. CoolStuffInc.com, number one source for all your game shopping needs. CoolStuffInc.com. I do a video Monday, article Friday. Check them out, CoolStuffInc.com. Also use promo code JIM5 for 5% off your order. Go order your Pioneer cards. Get your Ojutai's commands, because I do like that card a lot. It is really sweet. I'm okay. Sinuses. We're good. No problems. Cool Stuff Inc. Promo code JIM5. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. Alright, match number 1. Let's go. Alright. I thought we had 4 Glacial Fortresses and I was going to laugh really hard, but we have a Hallowed Fountain. Thank God. Dust Dawn seems really good. I like Dust Dawn. And I agree, Small Lavinia is not very good. Alright, so our hand's, like, okay. But I think this hand is indicative of, like, the issues I'm kind of having. We have a Grizzly Bear and a Reflector Mage and a way to protect them. We're not really, like, doing anything inherently powerful. Let's see how it goes, though. Did you miss Goblins? Yep. Monday morning, 9 a.m. It'll be up on YouTube tonight around 7 p.m. Mog Monday. I gotta open my notes. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm okay. Alright, turn 1, Elvish Mystic. Goblin Gift was awesome, yes. Alright, so I guess we're playing Charming Prince and Scrying here. Just like, I think if you're ever playing the Prince and Scrying, you're really, really unhappy. So just not, that's not a powerful magic card. But I don't really see a way to not do that given how bad our hand is, so... Lone Rider and Glorybound Initiate. That is a pretty good 1-2 punch, actually. We're going to keep both those on top. Top. So, now we have the ability to go Initiate with Brave the Elements up, and then Exert, play Lone Rider. That's pretty good. That's a plan. I like that. Copter, sure. Alright, it's a pretty good hand from our opponent. Charmin Prince ain't so charming. Can't really attack with it or anything, but we have our Wombo combo of Glorybound plus Lone Rider and Brave to protect it. Brave the Elements is certainly a very powerful magic card, no doubt there. Glorybound Initiative. Those don't know what this card does. It's a 3-1 for 2. You can attack and exert it. And when you exert it, it becomes a 4-4 lifelinker until end of turn. Alright. Rabblemaster is pretty good here. Being able to Rabblemaster Crew Copter is a pretty insane interaction. It looks like we're going to have free reign on our 4-4 lifelinker though, which is pretty good. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, so untap. And for instep, you gain 3 life. Cool. So we're going to slam and play a Rider with Brave the Elements up. So they can't really attack. And just going to see if we can make some progress here. When Lone Rider works, it is quite good. And not a lot aside from Fatal Push can kill it once it's flipped. The problem is they could shock it in response, which is pretty bad, but... Infinite. 1 year resub. Love that badge. Let's exert. Send the Prince in also. Oh my god. Oh. I thought we were getting blown out somehow. Just once upon a time. Don't worry, everyone. It's okay. Gore Clan Rampager. That's a card. That actually makes our Lone Rider look terrible. Alright, Lone Rider, tap land, Flipski. Oh no! It's not white anymore. For Brave the Elements. That's super awkward. Ugh. Alright. It is? It has the little color indicator. I'm pretty sure that's a colorless color indicator. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's colorless, folks. It's an Eldrazi. It looks gray, not white to me. Alright, well, we're going to look it up on the internet. Judge! It that rises 1, colorless. And I'm pretty sure that the flipped is colorless. Judge. I don't think it needs to have devoid, because the whole point of the little symbol is to let you know what color it is. Let's look at Gatherer. Nothing. Yeah, Devoid needs to make up for the mana cost. I'm pretty sure it's a colorless card. Displacer has to have Devoid text because it has the mana cost. A flip card can flip to a different color. So this is a colorless creature. I'm almost positive. So double War Boss token stuff. And they have Rampager up also. And Rampager is exactly enough to get over my It That Rises 1. So I guess we're like not blocking, which sucks. That's a really tough interaction. This would be insane if we could use that. We cannot. So we can't even block a 1/1 because of the Rampager. We gotta just suck this up here. Oh man. Alright. Bring it. Yeah. Go to 10. They have more stuff? Oh my god, their hand's insane. We are being slightly overpowered at the moment. Just like a tiny bit. This was kind of what I was worrying about, where our cards are just not really powerful enough compared to what our opponent's doing. Their hand is very, very good. But blocking and braving will not do anything. This is a colorless creature. I am 100% sure. Alright, we're going to bounce Realm Master. And I guess I'm dumb for attacking with the Prince last turn. I thought it would be fine, but the Rampager really changed everything, so they still have 4 cards in their hand? Their deck seems good. I like their deck. Oh my god. They're killing us. They're just murdering us. It's not even close. We have a family. We have a hamster. He needs us. Yeah, so this is turn 5. And we are basically dead as a doornail. I suppose we can, like, block, Brave, I guess, and kill Questing Beast, but it's certainly not ideal. I can't block, though. I'm an idiot. Yep. Okay, we're just dead. They've looted 2 Realm Masters away. Yeah. Not a particularly close game. I guess Lavinia... No, it doesn't stop the... It's up Beast. Okay, I guess Lavinia would win the game this turn on a swing. But... We'll board in Lavinia, but... If you missed Mog Monday, it'll be up on YouTube tonight, 7 p.m. Alright, check it out. So... Suppose Lavinia and Authority are coming in. Don't really have a great answer to Copter either. Blessed Alliance, not very good. Veto, Stroke, Rest in Peace. Quellers, not great. Definitely cutting the silences, because they're mostly creatures. I don't love Deputy of Detention, but it's our only real answer to some stuff. It's probably got to come stay in. I think we want the Quellers. Just like so many, oh my god. So many 3-drops. This card also does not seem very good. Which is very low impact. That's kind of the thing I'm worried about here. A lot of our cards are pretty low impact. We have a Grizzly Bear. We have a Flying Men. You know, we have a... You know, maybe a 4/4 if things are going good. We have a 3/1 Lifelinker at times. You know, the ceiling on a lot of our cards isn't very high. You know, the ceiling on our opponent's cards is what you saw last game. That was their ideal draw. I don't know what our like really good draw looks like. Actually, our hand was really good. I think that like turn 3 Glory Bound with protection, turn 4 Lone Rider flip is pretty good draw for us. But we're not really doing too much, you know. Oh, Charming Prince. I mean, we're gonna keep again. We have authority. I guess we're scrying. I don't think we can actually mulligan this hand, so we're gonna keep. Port Town. Torn Authority is pretty good. It's funny though, the Authority is actually is both good and bad against Rabblemaster, because it allows them to make goblins and then not lose them, which is kind of cute. All right. I mean, Charming Prince, show me the way. Inspector is very good. All right, bottom. That could have been much worse, I suppose. See, Thraben Inspector is really good. If you went turn 1 Inspector, turn 2 Flicker it, that's pretty cool. So here, they get to make a token and not attack with it. So this is like a positive N-. Oh my god. Oh boy. Alright. Inspector's great. Gideon's great. I think that we just need to decide what we want to do exactly. You know? If you want to be a Flicker deck, we can do that. If you want to be a Tempo deck, we can do that. If you want to be a Life Gain deck, we can do that. We can't be all three at once. Alright. I mean... I worry that we're going to gain a lot of life this game and then just lose. Because they have a million goblins in play. Alright, they have a very good hand again. Very good hand. Isn't a good mid-range deck where every card is powerful standing on its own without needing synergy? Yes. That is the definition of a good mid-range deck. Siege Rhino. Mantis Rider. Tarmogoyf. Liliana the Veil. Cards that are just really, really good. Oko. You know, Gideon Allies Zendikar. For sure. Your typical mid-range deck is much more interested in just having powerful cards than trying to assemble small, cute synergies. Man, their hands have been good. Yeah, alright. I mean, we're at 29. I wish we had like a sweeper of some kind. That'd be cool. Like, I don't even know what we're like playing to. Like, what's our end game here, you know? Well, that's good. So they're not playing anything else. It's possible they're just playing around Wrath, honestly. Lone Rider. Okay. I think we're just gonna hold this. I guess we could just play it. I guess you play it and they can't play a creature, right? Because then we gain 4 life, so... And we have a way to protect it also, so... You're up. Once upon a time, you got it. Questing Beast. We don't currently have an answer to Questing Beast. Lava Coil, Malone Rider. Or nah. Don't shock in response, please. Pro Red. Yep. Fired up. We gain 2 life here. I imagine they're smart enough to not play another creature. This won't flip, unfortunately. Discard a Forest. Man, Smuggler's Copter is really good. Alright, untap, draw Brave Elements. Do I think Once Upon a Time is going to be banned? It's possible. It's possible. Get a little frisky here. No. Alright, it's fine. I would not be surprised if they're playing Embercleave. So, evening the board out a little bit is not the end of the world, but Embercleave seems good in this deck. The Arbonne's deck seems good. Deck seems good. It's like a lot of good cards. Warboss or Albmaster are great on turn 2. Copter's just great in general. Copter synergizes very well with those cards. Good card aggro, you know? Ooh. They're getting frisky. They probably have a Rampager, which is bad. Do they think God's Willing might be better than Brave the Elements? Brave is a way to actually break through, which I'm worried we can't do, which is kind of cool. There's always that. I was right. I hate being right. Being right's the worst. Yeah, I mean, we're just super dead. I don't know how we're ever going to win this game. Teferi, Time Raveler. Alright. Yeah. Something good. Judges familiar. Okay. I'm not feeling too good about this one, folks. Not gonna lie. Upload the deck list for y'all. Wait, is that correct? No, it's not correct. 1 second. Alright, your turn, opponent. I can't watch. I can't watch. Play this deck later. Look for that one too. Breaking the fourth wall here a little bit. Equip Embercleave. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. Okay. They're attacking Teferi with the double striker? That doesn't even make sense. Teferi's dead. Teferi's dead. Alright, deck was updated. Me and Teferi. Teferi is very, very dead. But again, I don't even know what we're drawing to here. I don't know what our end game looks like. I don't know. None of our cards are powerful enough to turn this game around. Just gonna cleave up the old Questing Beast and kill us probably. always watching. I mean, it's okay. Embercleave onto Questing Beast. Lavinia detain. I mean, we can't do it more than once. You know? So they've already pitched like 4 lands just to Copter. They've effectively drawn 4 cards off Smuggler's Copter, too. Alright, so not a very convincing first match there. We kind of didn't do much and got destroyed. Opponent's deck seems good. Robmaster and Legion War Boss are both very good against us because we don't really have ways to remove it from the battlefield. So, doesn't feel like we were ever close to winning either one of those games. But hard cards for us to deal with. Definitely could see some Devout Decree in the sideboard as a way to kill red creatures. Could be a thing for sure. I think always watching is not necessarily a bad card, but I think the more important thing is to be finding a theme we like, not cards we like. That's kind of the problem here, is that I think that when a deck like this is built, it's looking too much at the cards and not the overall big picture of what the cards want to work together to do. There's a lot of cool cards in this deck, a lot of cool things happening, but you're much better off suggesting a theme or a central idea for the whole deck to have than a cool card here or a cool card there. It doesn't really do as much. So I'm going to ship this hand. It's just not good enough. Too many lands. Oh boy. All right, well, we're going to keep, and I think we're shipping the command. I don't really want the second Prince. And we don't know if this card's going to be good or not, unfortunately. I'm going to keep it because it's kind of like, it's the name of the deck, so we're going to keep it and see how it goes. But I'm going to ship the Ojutai's command. The allied, it does frustrate me to no end that the allied color mana bases in Pioneer are so much worse than the enemy colored ones. In enemy colors, we get pain lands and fast lands. We have no Secret Realm Coast. We have no Adakar Wastes. We're stuck with Port Town. While the art is really, really cool, this is just like the worst, you know? I've struggled a lot with the allied color decks that I've built. I've played a good amount of mana confluences in my allied color deck so far. Oh, good. And now they're just showing off, just styling on us with their fast lands. Okay. Boko. Reflector Mage. Alright, well. You're up, I suppose. Silence is either really bad or really good. I mean, that's just because it's a sideboard card, I think. You know? It's a kind of card that's really good sometimes, really bad sometimes, you know? So, if your metagame dictates you want to play main deck silences, I suppose that's fine. But I would say most of the time that's not going to be correct. And the format is far too young to make a bold metagame statement like that. You know? Like, if this was standard, and this was a, you know, food tokens don't exist card, yeah, that's a card you can main deck in standard. But, alright, Hallowed Fountain. Unfortunately, the Ghostfire Blade pushes their thing to a 3/3, which is tough. I mean, I guess we can just start Reflector Maging stuff with Charming Prince. Spire of Industry. It's a good land, too. It's a good land. I have not actually seen the Insular Artifact deck in action yet. What's up, Super Dude? We are 0-1. Skilled Animator. So they're going to make their Bomac Courier into a 5/5. That actually works really, really well in our favor because now you can flicker and bounce it, and they can't cast this one or the one that's in their hand. So that's actually really, really good for us. We are at 10. And they are playing Shot the Blast in their deck, but... Alright, so we're going to... Prince... Flicker this. And we're going to shock and just play the Glorybound Initiate. I thought we could have attacked. Yeah, you probably should have attacked. Could have like maybe bluffed 2 damage there, but... The Brewskis. Oh, no, not the Brewskis. Alright. Unblockable Brewskis. Sakarath!
I've been wanting to do your deck live for a while. Guess this is it.
This is it. Oh god, this is it. Sakarath, message me on Discord and we'll set you up, right, my friend? Thanks so much. Give me a hint of what your deck is, though. I want to know. Please note, though, that I'm leaving for SGCon on Wednesday, though. I do not return till late next week, so it's gonna be in about a week and a half. All right, we'll schedule it out in advance. Okay. All right, so we drew another Deafening Silence, which is not too great. I suppose we're going to flicker Reflector Mage again and bounce Gingerbread. And we're going to exert, I suppose. And then we're going to leave the Prince back so we can double block the hasted Bomac Warrior that's coming down next turn. So, gain a few life. And we're going to flicker. Not going to bother playing the Silence. The second Silence doesn't actually do anything, so... Bounce the Brutskis. There are 12, you know. Playing Reflector Mage every turn is not the worst. Alright, Bomac Courier. I guess I should have attacked the bear, I'm stupid. So I forgot that this can block. That's probably a mistake. I should have got number 2 more. What's up, Johnny? Mog Monday was this morning, my friend. You missed Mog Monday, but the YouTube video will be up on YouTube tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright, Ghostfire Blades all day. This is the easiest triple block of my life. I'm not sure how we're going to actively win this game, but I suppose we could like chump and then try and attack back. We're exerted anyway. Yeah, we're trying to block. I think trading 2 for 1 here is pretty reasonable. What are we? Yeah, we got rewarded for not attacking, sure. It's 40 chests. I just knew the second Ghostfire Blade was coming. Just knew it. Alright. Big draw step. I mean, they're going to play Bomac Courier, and they're going to equip it twice. The card under Courier does not matter at all. That card does not exist. As far as any count of card advantage goes. That card didn't do anything. Just face down card. Never was in a hand. It's potential card advantage, but not a 2 for 2. Alright, yeah, we're just going to say go here, I guess. I suppose our best possible draw, I guess, is like, Lone Rider. So we could like Glory Bound, flip Lone Rider, and then, I mean, the Rider can't even block a 5. They have Gingerbread too. Okara, what's up? This is kind of like a mid-range deck. It's kind of a jack of all trades. It has some flicker themes, some life gain themes. It's playing 4-mana deck Deafening Silence, which we're not really liking too much. My complaint about the deck was that it was too... Why not split them? What are they doing? I feel like you split 3 and 3, right? So that the deck is not doing. I like giving the deck to an all-in-one printer. It is capable of scanning and photo printing and doing business printing. It's not doing any one thing well, though. All right. I mean, this Judge's Familiar is not going to do much either. So I guess we're coming in and exerting. And I guess we're playing Familiar and saying go. But that's the whole point of your deck live. We're going to work through your deck and talk about things we like and things we don't like. And at the end, we're going to clean it up and see if we can fix it. There are a number of ways this deck can go. It could be a tempo deck. It could be a flicker deck. It could be a life gain deck. Tap in 2. Smuggler's Copter. All right. I mean, I have an all-in printer. It's right there, you know? But I don't print photos on it. Now, if I got to print a bunch of copies, I do it at Office Max. All right, we're going to take this, I think. I don't even know. I don't really know what our path to victory is here, honestly. Gingerbrute, no attack. Wow. That screams Stubborn Denial. Screams Stubborn Denial. Deputy would deal with the Couriers or the Ghostfire Blades. Maybe we just die to the Brutes. The Brute or the Copter. It'd be fine. It wouldn't be bad, but Deputy would go towards us not losing the game. It's not really going to help us win, which is kind of my... Also, my issue with the deck is that we're not really winning. Nothing we're doing is overtly powerful or forwardly trying to win the game. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here comes something. Nope, nope, never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Just kidding. Here it comes. Skilled Animator on the Brutski. And we are dead next turn. If they want to take down Stubborn Denial, which they might not. So they will not. Alright, so they're just going to fire in. We're going to block something. I mean, you can't really... I guess we can attack with this next turn. Just going to chump block. Like, what's our best possible draw next turn? Not even sure. I don't even know if we have any outs here. They can just equip to the Brute and give it unblockable. Alright, big draw step. That's Judge's Familiar. Alright, we are dead. Dana, be nice. This is your deck live. We're going to work on it. We're going to tune it up. No deck starts out good. Deck building is a tough thing to do. It requires a lot of finagling, and there's a reason why Magic is so popular, because it's so challenging. So, what do we want? I mean, Needle can stop the equipment, I guess. It stops Copter, too, actually. My Saram decks come out of the oven ready to go. Watch my video on CoolStuffInc.com today, and you may prove you wrong. Hey, Zibby. What's up, bud? Thirsty? No, that's not how I use a water bottle, dum-dum. Up there it is. Zibby's cute. He's not very smart. He's not very smart. He is cute, though. We do love Zibby. All right. So bring in the Needles, because Needle answers both Copter and Ghostfire Blade. So, I guess Lavinia's like, okay. Blessed Alliance is not very good. Spell Queller seems fine. Silences are out, so they just don't really do anything. Brave the Elements is also not very good because they're playing so many colorless things. I guess Lavinia's fine. Authority of the Consuls. I guess they're playing Shrapnel Blast. So Authority's like, okay. Definitely don't like these familiars either. This is Pioneer, yep. I tried a Loxobots deck against Todd Anderson in the very first week. It didn't seem great. I mean, Teferi doesn't seem very good here. Ojutai's Command also doesn't seem great, but this seems fine, I guess. Blessed Alliance is like, they just have a bunch of little crappers, you know? It's not going to be like doing very much, I don't think. It's possible it's better than some other cards, but... Thoughts about changing the deck? We're discussing them as we go. I think the biggest thing is, this deck just needs to pick a side. I think there are 3 decks here, and we need to pick one of them. There is a Flicker deck, which would want to play cards like Eldrazi Displacer, and where Charming Prince kind of fits. So we're going to mulligan here, obviously. You can keep this. There is a Life Gain deck, which I actually like a lot. Ajani's Pridemate, Lone Rider could be a thing. And then there's like a Tempo deck here, which I think is the worst of the 3. It's the best of the 3 if you change a lot of the deck, but with the best individual cards, Spell Queller, Reflector Mage, but would need to change a lot. It would need like Smuggler's Copter and Gideon and all sorts of stuff like that, or whatever. We're going to keep Ship of Land. But we got to pick one of the ideas and really flesh it out. Do I have plans to play Soul Flare soon? Not really. What about you, Zibby? You playing Soul Flare soon? He's looking for food. Where did I bury my food? Port down. Well, Bellune, when you played your 5 matches, or your 10 matches in those 2 leagues, how often was Deafening Silence good? Did you play against a lot of like spell-based combo decks or spell-based decks? Oh, Snap Block. I have never had an easier block in my entire life. Alright. Reflector Mage. Almost played the wrong land there. Soul's Descendant, Soul Warden legal? No. But, so like, this is kind of the problem, right? So we drew a Tempo card. And then we drew a Life Gain card. And then our hand is like a Tempo card and a Value card. Nothing is really working to make this card good. Deafening Silence won you a quarter of your games without saying, yeah. So if you just like line up against decks where that card's really good, it's like playing main deck Rest in Peace and playing against Dredge. Like if you played Modern and you just played a deck with 4 main deck Rest in Peace, you would win 20% of your matches off the bat. I don't care if your deck's just Savannah Lines. Oh boy. Oh boy. Remember last turn when I said I had to make the easiest block of my life? This one's actually easier because my opponent did not read my card. It's got First Strike, my friend. Your guy's dead. So the bad news is it makes my my Reflector Mage worse, but I'm at Teferi here. I'm not playing Deputy or Reflector Mage. I could just Deputy, I guess, because hitting the Ghostfire Blade is pretty good. But I'd rather just play Teferi, I think. Declaration in Stone is not a great Magic card. It's fine, but it's not great. The rest of your deck needs to be really good. Declaration is a tempo card. It's the kind of card you play when you're like already doing good things and you need to kill stuff. If you're a slower deck, Declaration is really, really bad. Ah, no. No. Bowmat Courier. I guess they have 8 hasters, but Teferi's not even good anyway, so I don't mind the Repulse Cycle draw card. Lavinia of the 10th. Kind of want to cast Lone Rider, but Teferi's not good in this matchup. I guess you're Reflector Mage. We have Deputy to like kill an Ensoul artifact thing. Alright, gain a life. Lone Rider's riding alone here. We need some spaghetti for our Lone Rider. Blam says, I think there's a time and a place for main deck Deafening Silence, but it's probably for Hogak level metagames. I agree completely. Ghostfire Blade numero 2. Alright, so that's a good enough Deputy for me, I think. I think it's Tempa or it's Life Gain or Flicker. It's not both. It's not both. But both those excite me. I imagine both decks would probably be... The Flicker deck would probably be blue-white, I guess, because Reflector Mage is too good. And the Life Gain deck could probably be mono-white. There's a lot of good Life Gain cards in the format, though. We know they have Courier in their hand, right? They can Courier, equip, attack. I don't think I care. I think that's fine. Just build my board more. Cards: Radiant Fountain, Ajani's Presence, Ajani's Pridemate. There's a lot of good cards for a Life Gain deck. I don't think Prince is ever good. It's probably okay in the Flicker deck. The problem with the Prince is it's a 2-drop that's not a 2-drop. It's not a great Flicker effect, and it's not a good 2-drop. So you just play a better card, you know? Rending Volley? Alright. This detains stuff until your next turn. So they can't equip or activate Courier or attack. We're going to hold on to that. I think we can do better than that. Just going to Deputy. I'm going to hit the Courier. They can sack it in response. I should hit the Blades, actually. Yeah, hit the Blades. Never mind. And they can't really attack. They can draw 2 cards off Courier, but whatever. For Lev Sky Knight. That card's not very good. I like that card a lot, too. That card's not very good. Yeah, I think that the Threadbane Inspector is a card that makes Prince almost tenable. Because at least, like, the problem with Prince is there's nothing to Flicker on turn 2. Which means it's not a 2-drop. But if you're playing Threadbane Inspector and you go turn 1 Inspector, turn 2 attack, Flicker Inspector, make another clue, that's actually good. That's the first good thing I've ever heard Prince do, except for being vialed in Humans, where it's only actively good with Aether Vial. What do you think of Authority of a Consul as a tempo card for an aggro deck? It's good in the sideboard. Be really good in the Life Gain deck sideboard. It'd be unreal. The Brutskis. Watch out for the Brutskis. I'd imagine they attack and draw 2 cards off Courier here. Why not attack with a Brutski? Sure. Do I think anything's getting banned today? I'm not sure, honestly. Opponents think it's cool. This is like Ross Merriam's Ensoul Artifact deck. It's been pretty popular online. And they've drawn a animator thingy. Like, oh no, it's a serpent. Like, imagine if his Lone Rider was like anything else. You know, it's been a 1-1 the entire game, which kind of sucks. Alright, so I'm just gonna Lavinia and attack. Like, it's not really super exciting, but Jared, 6-month resale, welcome back, my friend. So these things can't attack or block or use abilities until my next turn. I have not tried any Loxobots. Nope. Scoop leg? Yeah, so that game was like, I mean, I don't think our opponent played very well that game. They threw away 2 Womack Warriors, and our thing never flipped, and we kind of just killed them. Not a very exciting game. Not a very exciting game. And we do have Blessed Alliance. Maybe we actually want these cards. Like maybe Ojutai's Command is just like far too bad. Like, we're never going to counter a creature with it. Just too expensive and clunky. Yeah, I'll just ship the Ojutai's Command, especially on the draw now, too. It seems terrible. Let's try this. What direction am I leaning? I like the life gain aspect a lot. And the problem is the flicker aspect with... the flicker aspect is really tough without Adhikar wastes. We're going to need to play some pretty awkward lands to get enough colorless lands in our deck. So, the Flicker deck seems tough to me. His hand also seems tough. I'm going to keep. Let's hope we draw a card. Displace is legal, yeah. Is this changing my mind on Charming Prince? Nope. This is reaffirming everything I believe about Charming Prince. We're going to keep. I agree. It's not great, but we're on the draw. You can have a little faith here. We draw a card that costs 1 or 2. I like the life gain thing a lot, honestly. I've really liked Ajani's Pridemate. I think that Planeswalker is really good. The Planeswalker that makes Ajani's Pridemates. We're playing one of them. I think if we're playing the life gain deck, we're just monocolored. We're not playing blue. There's no reason to play blue in the life gain deck. Tilt. Hello, Ornithopter opponent. Would you like to take your turn? Yeah. People just really like cards like Charming Prince. They just like cards that make them feel smart and have a lot of abilities. But almost every charm is bad unless it has one really good mode. Azorius Charm is just put an attacker on top, cycling. Boris Charm, take 4. Atarka's Command, pump the team and deal 3 to you. Or Skullcrack. Like, a charm's got to have a mode that's worth a card by itself. What's up, Jared? Jared says, how do you deal with postseason blues? I finished the season at 13 SG points, and despite my best efforts, didn't queue for the Invitational. Focus on the process. Look at the things you learned over the season, and don't look at it as a failure because you didn't make your goal. Look at it as a stepping stone towards your future goals. One of the biggest things in poker that's often said is if you're looking at poker, looking at your poker game, there's a lot of swings, a lot of variance from session to session. Maybe you get it all in good and you lose, you get a little unlucky, you play a little bad, whatever it is. So the way to alleviate that in poker is to imagine that your entire poker career is one long session. So you're born, you sit at a table, you live your entire life at this table. At the end of your life, you cash out, and are you up or down? And your goal is to be up at the end, So by looking at it like that, you remove the day-to-day, week-to-week swings, and you don't feel like, man, I didn't qualify this season, this sucks, I failed at my goals. Well, there's variance in Magic, and there's also variance in how well you can play, because Magic's hard. Magic is not an easy game. And as long as you're trying to work towards that end goal of cashing out big at the end, then it's not a failure. Lone Rider, where the hell were you last turn? Alright. I think we just say go here. And leave Queller up. Nothing good to Reflector Mage. Mutavault's keeping these at bay for the moment. They need to play something to advance their board. So we're just going to say go. Hopefully that was a good enough answer for you, Jared. I know it sucks, but just try to look at it as a positive towards the big picture of you getting better at Magic. Queller. Some of our few cards we can deal with this card. That's good. Uh-oh. Rending Valley is so good against us. I think we're in trouble. Awesome, Jared. Thanks for resubbing. Appreciate it. Super Dude says, after everything you said about charms and magic, I'm really tempted to do a Lucky Charms deck. Bring it on. Watch me moan and complain for 2 hours. Alright, we gotta bounce this courier. We're in big trouble here. That was an absolutely back-breaking Rending Volley. Finn! 4-month resub, welcome back, my friend. No Cascade in Pioneer? Nope. Alright, here it comes. Here it comes. Here's the big finish. This is your first season grinding. Define grinding. What did you play in? How many events did you go to? What was your goal? Pioneer's great. I had a lot of fun. Very happy that Pioneer's the invitational format. Oh, Small Brush Copter number 2. So they have a Bomat Courier and another card in their hand. JC says, what's the Pioneer format? I've been out of the loop. It's a new format. It's in between Modern and Standard. For some inexplicable reason, it's not an arena, and it's not going to be an arena because they're idiots. But it's basically just return to Ravnica forward. The ban list is the 5 fetch lands from Khans of Tarkir, and they just banned Oath of Nissa, Feldar Guardian, and Leyline of Abundance. So, all right. I don't want to play Lavinia yet. We're just going to. I can't crew. It's funny. Where should I guess Teferi Lone Rider? I guess we could like Queller whatever they play to crew the other copter. That's fine, I guess. Yes, they are very, very stupid. They should have clearly announced that Pioneer is going to be on Arena, and that Historic would be adding a new set every few months, going backwards towards the beginning of Pioneer. And then once Historic reached Pioneer, it would just cease to be Historic and start being Pioneer. Their support of Arena has been embarrassing lately, and I'm frankly pretty pissed off about it. Because I think Arena is awesome, and they are really screwing it up. And it makes me angry. Makes me angry. So we're going to Queller whatever they play to crew the other copter. Ornithopter's fine. That's fine. To play Devil's Advocate, Standard and Paper has died in my city ever since Arena came out. Pioneer Arena could do the same thing. Squidmax, no. Squidmax, Standard died in Paper because Standard's been awful. Paper Magic and Digital Magic are very, very different. They're a totally different experience. You go out to play Paper Magic to socialize and have fun, and hang out with your friends and meet people and so on and so forth. You play online Magic when you're home, play Xbox or whatever, like it's very, very different. So I would say that the reason your scene died is because Standard's been bad, not because of Arena. Charming Prince. That is pretty good with Lavinia, I'm not going to lie. So I'm pretty sure we just Lavinia attack, and then next turn flicker Lavinia again. Then we can actually Teferi bounce the Prince and then do it again. Lavinia's kind of cool here. Lavinia's kind of cool. I'm not sure if it's better than like Lyra Dawnbringer or some other big 5-drop would be, but it is pretty good so far. Oh my god, what is this? They have another Rending Volley? That's so sick. No? Oh, they're gonna kill my Lavinia. They can't, it's pro red. Haha. Suck it, nerd. Alright, yeah, we just attack here. Attack. So all their stuff is detained until next turn. And then we get to untap and then do it again. I guess I can't flicker it immediately because Charm Prince is a delayed flicker. Which kind of sucks, but... The Brutskis... I can Queller... I can Teferi Bouncing Queller. Yeah, I mean, I can. But... I don't think that Queller is winning us the game right now. The Prince can also flip Lone Rider. But I think flickering Lavinia is much better. Alright, so they have 2 3/3 blockers, so we can't really attack. We can Teferi. And I guess we're going to Prince. And just Prince. Flicker Lavinia. Bounce Prince. I could also bounce Prince, recast it, and gain life, and then flip Lone Rider. But then I can't attack next turn. Because everything won't be detained on yeah, I think I actually just plus Teferi and say go. And then bounce Lavinia, cast it again next turn. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Attack with Lavinia then flicker? Because they could... Oh, they can't crew, you're right. I should have attacked first. I thought they could crew both copters, but they only have 1 power, obviously, so that's a mistake. Sack Bowman Courier. Draw a card. Alright. All your stuff is arrested. You're in jail. Well, you can't cast spells at Teferi, so... They drew another Rending Volley, though. It's kind of awkward. I mean, I don't know what they target, honestly. Can't kill Lavinia. And then I get to bounce Lavinia and just do it again next turn, which is cool. I feel like we're really working hard, though, to beat a board of 2 Smuggler's Copters, an O2, and a 1/1. You know? Like, we're having to really, really do all the little tricks just to attack. If their board was actually good, you'd probably be in big trouble. Volley does not hit walkers, no. They are not going to be happy with the result of this. F and chat, my opponent, please. They got passive punked. Smuggler isn't good anymore. Smuggler's Copper is insane. Shrapnel Blast. Probably could change the order on that one, my friend. Alright, sure. Draw. Charming Prince. I mean, I guess we get in with Lavinia and, like, flicker it again, I guess? It's, like, not even that good to flicker, because I can't use the flicker to attack. It's a bad flicker. It's an end step flicker, not a flicker. I can also just gain life and flip my Lone Rider. Isn't the end of the world. I just smashed everything. They're 13. Yeah, screw it. Just gonna attack. I'm gonna throw away a creature. I'm gonna throw away the Rider too. If the Copter blocks the Rider, they take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, whatever. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. You Prince your Prince when the second comes into play. You can target Lavinia. That's true. Well, it wouldn't be done on their turn, but it would be done on... That is true. That is a very cool play. So I could Prince my Prince, then my other Prince comes back on my end step, which would Prince to Lavinia, and Lavinia would come back on... No, that doesn't work. It would come back on their end step, and it says until your next turn. So it actually wouldn't do anything. It would be... Their stuff would be detained in their end step, and then cease to be detained on my turn. This is a bold move. So they're just going to take 100,000 damage. Now I just play a bear and flip this thing, I think. Just gain some life. We'd have to Prince... No, that doesn't work either. If we Prince to a Prince, then we could get them detained on their next turn. Alright, so we won that match. We did some stuff. They got crushed game ones. They didn't play particularly well, and their hands weren't particularly good. I think if they had played optimally, we probably would have lost both games that we won. But what are you going to do? We'll take it. Alright, Deafening Silence, you better be good. Let's keep. You're on the draw. Forest Lanneroth. Yeah. I don't think this is the Deafening Silence format. A lot of Forest Lanneroth going around, you know? A lot of creatures in this format. A lot of creatures. Turn to Ronus the Indomitable. Port Town, love it. Alright, well, how about a Glorybound Initiate? How's that look? I think if you have a deck that matches up well against Llanowar Elves, you will do very well at SGCon. Can't attack or block. Cool. I guess we attack and exert. And then, I mean, sticking to Teferi is going to be almost impossible. Probably just bounce Ronus, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we could like Reflector Mage, just put a body in play. I guess we should Reflector Mage it. Casting Ronus is like kind of a tempo black hole because like you can't attack or block, so it's like a really that's why the card kind of sucks. Oh god, just Ballista for 8 on turn 4. It's pretty standard. Pretty standard. They have forsaken their vows. The edict of the circle demands their voices be silenced. What the hell is going on? What could they possibly have that would make them not cast anything? Ojutai's command is kind of gas here. Haha. Alright. Dismiss ain't bad, I guess. Sam!
Hey Jim, keep up the good work. Also, what do you think about Pioneer as a format so far?
Sam, that's month number 2. That means you chose to come back. Thanks so much, my friend. I appreciate it. You awesome. Pioneer's awesome. I'm very much enjoying Pioneer. Ronus with 3 mana floating for creature spells or abilities. I don't think Ronus is very good by itself, but they do have mana to pump things. Alright, I'm just going to counter it and draw a card. What's up, Tengineer? Yep, Mog Monday has already happened. It happens 9 a.m. on Mondays, but the video goes up at 7 p.m. Don't you worry, alright? Cryptic Command is legal. You saw it here first. Wow, they just have nothing? Man, they suck. Lone Rider? Ooh. It's working. It's working. Ooh, he's so freaking bad. Alright. Lone Rider flip. And we're not going to play Teferi and bounce some things. I'd rather bounce a big thing when they play it, so. Ship it that rides as one. Now, not you. What's up, my friend? It's 6 a.m. over there. Oh, you're... Well, yeah, I mean, This is a hard cast effective League Alta. I love it. Nice to Fairy Time Raveler, Jim. Thanks. Thanks. Bounce Galta. Oh, you dead. So yeah. That was a pretty embarrassing game for our opponent. It's possible Mog Monday will move to a different time later on Monday in the future. Right now it's like 9 a.m. though. Okay, so they're just like a big dumb green deck. Deafening Silences are out. I'm gonna bring a Stroke, honestly. And Lavinia. And 2 Spell Quellers. I guess Blessed Alliance also plays. I don't think that either Judge's Familiar or Mausoleum Wanderer are good Magic cards. So they're good if you're a very low to the ground, very tempo-y deck. Otherwise, they're not good at all. Do I want Blessed Alliance over something? Probably not. Excuse me. I guess Teferi's not very good against them. I'm trying to draw. Bring these in. Authority? They don't have any haste creatures. Authority against them would just be 1 white mana, gain 5 life. And that's not good enough. If we cast it on turn 1. Oh my god. Better. We're going to keep. I think Lavinia's got to go here. It removes blockers, but we're not aggressive enough to take advantage of that. You know? Opponent mulligans to 4. Llanowar Elves on a mulligan to 4. Okay. Please don't lose this game. That would suck. They have turn 2 Steel Leaf Champion. You could definitely lose this game. Like. Alright. There's never a time for Charming Prince to gain 3 life. Now is it. Because we, oh god, there's curving out. Alright. Suppose Reflector Mage is not the worst. I guess he bounced Ronus. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, they're going to mulligan to 4 and destroy us now, and it kind of feels really bad. They felt embarrassed last game. Now it's our turn. Yeah, basically. About Steel if I can't attack and gain a life. And with all damage coming in 5s, the life seems important. They didn't... Oh, they can't cast it again. I'm stupid. I mean, they're playing a big green creature deck. They're likely to have another big green idiot and attack with Ronus anyway. So, Spell Queller. Alright. Spell Queller, hold on, my friend. Playing Pioneer, yes. That might have been a punt. They could have double blocked here. And maybe my Lone Rider looks stupid, but Lone Rider already looks kind of stupid, so I think it's fine. Oh boy. They have 2? No. What the hell are they doing? Why not attack with these or do something? Play a pre-combat, pump stuff? I don't even know. Like, play a pre-combat, and then if I Queller it, I guess they can't attack. I don't know, whatever. Charming Prince. What a charming fellow. And we have Brave the Elements. We're going to win this game, folks. I know it looks silly, but we're going to win this game. We'll pro green if we have to. If they block. And then we Prince. Gain 3. Flip this thing. Do I think Green Devotion will lead to bans of fun cards like Nykthos? I think Nykthos should already been banned. They just chose not to ban it for some reason. And ban other cards that are like Nykthos adjacent. But they might have to ban it eventually. Alright, play this. Gain 3 life. The most powerful mode on Charming Prince. Yeah, I mean, Nykthos is just pretty busted. You gotta ban a lot of cards to make Nykthos not great. Did I watch the Mythic Qualifier from Richmond over the weekend? If you did, enjoyed the final match. The last 2 games were crazy. What? I mean the Pro Tour? I didn't watch the. I did not watch the Simic Food Mirror. All right, so I mean they all get to 4 of this game. We are 2-1. We are 2-1. I feel like it's a very soft 2-1. If our opponent in round 2 played better, they would have beaten us easily. And if that opponent did mulligan to 4, they might have also beaten us. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Here, folks, check out Colas Apparel and Design.shop. Not only are the shirt designs also super sweet, they're also very soft. When I think about them, I touch myself. But for real though, fun designs. Check them out. ColasApparel.shop. A stream theme shirt is coming soon. Wooberg shirt's awesome. Check it out. ColasApparel.shop. Use promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. Also Cardboard Live. The overlay you see right now with the deck on it, that's all Cardboard Live. Check out Cardboard Live. Cardboard.live. If you're a streamer, please email them and get involved in their beta because they are awesome. Check it out. Cardboard Live. Alright, I guess. I don't think we can ship this hand. We gotta draw a blue source, but I'm gonna keep. A little bit of a curve here. When I think about it, I touch myself. Wow. How do I feel about Ojutai's command of his deck? I don't think it's very good. I like Ojutai's command as a card. It is a very slow card. And the format is all about turn 1, 2, and 3. And this card costs 4. Simple as that. When I think about it, I touch myself. I don't know what Angelic Accord is. I'm going to assume it's not good, though. Beginning of each end step, you gain 4 or more life this turn, make a flying token. I mean, maybe you could play that in like a more life gaining deck, but it seems much worse than other options. Is this card even legal? Iconic Masters? And M14. Is that legal? I don't know if it's legal or not. 4's a lot. 4's a lot. Do I have thoughts on the Theros leaks? I'll not be discussing them on stream. Leaks suck. And it really sucks for Wizards and for the people who are supposed to get those previews that the... there's a hair in my mouth. That those got leaked. I have looked at them, but I will not discuss them on stream. Don't think that Logic works all the time, as it depends on what early turn support there is. Modern is way faster than Pioneer, but Cryptic is playable in the right decks. I don't think Cryptic is very good in Modern. I think the card kind of sucks, actually. But I think I disagree. Modern has more interactive elements than Pioneer does, it feels like. At least in these early stages. Pioneer decks just kind of do their thing. You can interact, but it's not as clean as it would be. I don't think Cryptic Command would be a good card in Pioneer either. It'd probably be fine, but I don't know. I mean, maybe that's wrong, but... Glory Bound. Yeah, Modern has like, Inquisition, Thoughtseize, I don't know, Spell Snare, Chalice the Void, or whatever it is, Alright, here we go. Turn 2 Oko. Luckily, my creatures are all pretty bad. So if they make them into Elks, I don't care that much. Land? No. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright. We have to beat this Oko with a Charming Prince? That's ambitious. We're attacking it for 5, and I guess we could flicker the Glory Bound so we can unexert it. I guess we're attacking Oko. No, wait. And exert. Charming. To the last. Why is the Elk ability a +1 instead of a -1? I don't know. Yeah, our opponent played a Planeswalker on turn 2. We attacked it for 5, and we almost killed it. That's not okay. That's not okay. If you attack your opponent's Planeswalker on turn 2, or if you attack your opponent's turn 2 Planeswalker on turn 3 for 5, it should die. It should die. Heart's Desire. Alright, so this is like kind of a tilt. We really need a land. No. I got bits though.
Got some
Popmancer.
ideas for this deck from your Gob Pharaohs gift deck last week. Hashtag Mog Monday.
Deck after his league. Alright. Yeah, next turn's definitely Reflector Mage. I mean, we're just dead. We have no outs. Yeah, Ross, stop being mean. Alright. I mean, if we scry 2, we play the Grizzly Bear and have a tap creature, and they have this board, and we're never winning. You know? Then we never Reflector Mage. We don't have any good attacks anyway, because we can't bounce 2 things, and we just fall farther and farther behind. Like, we just need to draw blue that turn, and even then, I don't think it was good enough. The good news is they think we're playing mono white. Oh, opponent, please just kill us. To not exert? I mean, I guess. I pretty much just refuse to cast Charming Prince to Scry because I think it's just terrible. Like, that's just not a good card. I don't want to play bad cards. You know, like, you're just not getting your mana's worth by doing that. So I'd rather just, like, do something else and try and get lucky and draw a land. Alright, I think we're just dead. Let's go to the next game. Can we beat turn 2 Oko? I don't know. I don't know. Again, good news is they think we're playing mono white. So let's sideboard, I guess, Spell Queller. I mean, we're boarding out the silences once again. So they just don't do anything. Opponent's playing mostly creatures. Lavinia, Spell Quellers. Do we hate Needle? Like, are they playing Hardikiran too? We don't know. The previous person was playing Hardikiran. If it's just Oko, I don't love Needle. If it's Hardikiran also, I feel better about it. Do I have a video in the previous bans in Pioneer? No, but I think Feldar Guardian definitely needs to go. Or it needed to go. And now it's gone, so cool. Don't think it lines up with what they're trying to do with this format. Puts too much strain on deck building to have to deal with that. It's not a fun thing to have in the format. Alright, I'm just going to bring the Needle to kind of Ojutai's command, because Ojutai's command kind of sucks. Do I play viewer decks only for donations, or can I try your list for free? Only for donations. Even with donations, I had to raise the prices as I just got too many requests, and I couldn't keep up with it. So, if I did it for free, I would be streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I would just die. I would waste away. So, while it'd be fun to do it for free, unfortunately, this is my job. Gotta make them money, gotta pay them bills. And those who don't know, it's my full-time gig. That's what I do for a living. And your donations help support that. Other way to support me? Subscribe. Only $5 a month. Only $5 a month for your subscription. What do you get? Well, you get emotes, no ads, almost no ads, access to my private Discord chat server, which is really awesome. Great group in there. It's always bumping in there. It's awesome. Drunk Fool, 2-month resale. Welcome back, my friend. Right on time. Right on time. Month number 2, most important month means you chose to come back. Amazon Prime free sub also, but you also get access to fun games like Survivor Football. All subs this year get Christmas cards. All subs will get a Christmas card and a Jim Davis token. So subbing is great. Sand is pretty bad. I'm not going to 5 though, so I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna keep this. I'm gonna ship Mutavault. And just pray, basically. Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, free subscriptions. Am I still a Rangers fan? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I be? Note the Rangers thing right there. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, you're up. Rangers are sad. We're rebuilding. It's fine. You got a very young team. I believe they played a game a few days ago, where 7 of their 21 players on their team were 21 years of age or under, which I think was like a record or something, which is actually insane. So they're a young team. They're making mistakes, but they're exciting. Senators fan is definitely worse. All right, turn 2 Oko on the play. Surprise. It's weird how Once Upon a Time allows them to do that every single game, you know? Hello, opponent. Breeding pool. Tapped. Sure. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. Heart's Desire. Liner rolls. Alright. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's not really super exciting. Wow. That is gutsy. Alright, sure. I mean, it obviously lines up really badly for our hand, but I'm pretty surprised they did that. That's fine. Like, they don't know, like, all I saw in game 1 was a bunch of cheap creatures, right? And, like, they don't know we have a 4-drop and a 5-drop in our hand. Most of our deck costs 3 or less, but, alright. Yeah, you got it. You have killed my Mutavault. My goblin is dead. Bowfinger fan. That's a new sub. What's your name? Where are you from? Welcome, my friend. Goose. Goosey goose. Honk. 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 And a beast. Alright. Ah, yes. Judge is familiar. Fantastic. Just what we wanted to see. Blam! New sub. What's your name? Where are you from? Welcome, my friend. Thanks for all the new subs. Appreciate that. New subs. Check out a Discord. Make sure you get in there. Link your Twitch and Discord. Only works on desktop for that first link. Once you're linked, you're good to go. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Galta. Galta. What am I playing next? Mono Black Zombies, your deck live. Then I'm playing a Bant Vehicles deck I built as well. QC Gang raised like a bajillion dollars. Voxy raised like 20 grand by herself. She's just an insane person. Well, they have a Galta, and we're dead, I guess. So, I guess we'll chump the Lovestruck Beast. ND, 7-month resub, welcome back. Dead Sin says, do you ever think we'll see a set in the future without Planeswalkers, or are we stuck with them? I'd imagine they'd pull back a little bit. The Planeswalker hate's been pretty pronounced lately. Alright, I mean, I suppose this is fine. Just taking 13 NBD, I guess. They play a creature, we can counter it and draw a card. Nothing. Do we just like cycle Ojutai's command, I guess? I guess. It's not good. Gain 4, draw a card, not really worth 4 mana. I think Ojutai's command's pretty bad. As you just saw, because it was just terrible. Charming Prince. Okay. Firing. Exert. Yeah, War of Spark was cool and all, but they definitely tipped the scales a little bit to one side, you know? Alright, so we're going to Teferi, bounce Galta, because otherwise we're just dead to it, and draw something nice. I mean, Reflector Mage isn't bad. Alright, so we're going to play Prince and flicker our exerted creature. So we can try and attack again next turn and gain some life. Planeswalkers like alcohol. Fine in moderation, but awful when funneled down your throat. Most of the War of Spark printers, Planeswalkers were really cool, honestly. Like, the Sorin was cool, Domri was cool, but the ones that got pushed a little too far, which is usually the problem, honestly, were a little too far. Could play Gideon Blackblade in this deck. What purpose would that serve? Why would you try to play that card? How's the Goblins deck? Check it out tonight. Mog Monday, every Monday morning on stream, and then Monday evening on YouTube. If you missed Mog Monday today, it'll be up on the YouTube this evening. Imagine having such busted Planeswalkers in War of a Spark. That Gideon Blackblade doesn't seem strong enough for Tier 1 decks. Opponent's having some lag issues, unfortunately. While waiting for our opponent, I want to remind everyone to hop on Twitter and give me a follow. Why? First Zibby of the Week, of course. This week's Zibby of the Week. Most famous hammy in the world. Also, this is the deck I'm playing on in E-League. It was an E-League tournament this Wednesday at 8 p.m. And I am playing this deck in the E-League tournament. Hopefully I win. Hopefully it's awesome. Check it out. E-League, 8 p.m. this Wednesday. Jeskai Fires. On the big screen. E-League. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. And look, it's me, John, Nicole, and Pete. I'm on the escape room. Cool. But yeah, give me a follow on Twitter. At JimDavisMTG. And Hand of the Week's always really fun. It's good. I'm a good follow, I think. I try my best. Cool? Cool. Also follow my YouTube. While we're waiting for our opponent here. Post a video basically every day. We got Mock Mondays on here, Your Deck Live, Freshly Brewed, Standard, Modern, Pioneer, tons of Pioneer content. Never-ending stream of Pioneer content here, as well as official tournaments and official content. John Jim Show, Magic Pro StarCraft Pro, check it out. YouTube.com/JimDavisMTG. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, of course. And I'm running out of things to pitch because my opponent's still not doing anything. So, you look at my fantasy hockey team. A squad. 16-team league. It's our 6th year. You keep 7 players each year. Leon Draisaitl. What a monster. What a monster. He's great. And I got Capo Caco. He's not been great, but he's cool. Capo Caco was the Rangers' first-round pick this year. 2nd overall pick. And he's 18 years old playing in the NHL. And what's really cool is Capo Caco has celiac disease. Now, why is that cool? That sounds mean. Well, my stepson John also has celiac disease. And John also plays hockey. So it's really cool for him to have someone to look up to that is in the NHL, also has celiac, which is really, really cool. So my goalies are John Gibson and Martin Jones. It's not been a very good year goalie-wise. So it's that. My fantasy football team. I'm playing against Kevin Jones this week. Kevin Jones is not having a good season. I'm in a 20-team Magic Pro fantasy football league. I am 5-4. I've had a really rough time. David Johnson. -5 points. You saw my tweet yesterday. I had a tweet. What was my tweet? Incomplete list of players who had more fantasy points than David Johnson yesterday. Kenyon Drake, 7 points. Downer Hopkins, on a bye. Chase Edmonds, injured. Brett Favre, retired. Capo Caco, wrong sport. Zibby is a hamster. Everyone on this list had more points than David Johnson yesterday. Luckily, Kevin didn't have a second quarterback, so he had to start Tom Brady. So we're going to win. The 20-team league is awesome. I love it. Thielen's been hurt forever. David Johnson has been screwing me, but I'm going to be 6-4. Doing pretty good. I've lost some pretty tough weeks also, but my team's good. We'll see. This is the 6th year running of this fantasy football league. It was formed by Steve Rubin, Pro Tour champion, now run by Harry Corvesi. And I've come in second in this league 3 times out of 6 years. We have a couple world champions in our midst. We got Brian Braun-Duin. Is Seth in this league? I think Seth was in the league. He's not anymore. Kevin Jones, Bob Wong, Jarvis Yu. A lot of turnover this year. Some players left the league. Kalkana was in this league. He left. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Let's check that out. And we're still waiting. How are there even enough players to run a 20-team league? There aren't enough quarterbacks. But yeah, I guess ask me anything. Do a little AMA while we're waiting here. Obviously, this is an unfortunate circumstance in the stream, but what's up, Matthew? You got dropped. You're still connected, according to... Oh, no, you're not. Never mind. You're back now. Join the game. Our opponent's having connection issues. Pioneer's awesome. Matthew, it says you joined the game now. It says you're back, so... I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens. What else is on the agenda for today? Well, we had Mog Monday this morning. That was a lot of fun. If you missed Mog Monday, it'll be up on YouTube. Everything you're seeing today will be on YouTube, so if you missed it, you can watch it on YouTube. What else is on tap for today? We're currently doing a Your Deck Live. Blue-White, Silence Midrange. Matt says, it reloaded. I saw your hand. I will concede. I mean, I don't really... Do whatever you want, I guess. I don't really care either way. But we have a Your Deck Live to play after this. Mono Black Zombies and Pioneer. That's coming up after this. And then the last thing we're doing today is a deck that I built in Pioneer. Bant Vehicles. We're going to try this one out too. All coming up today. Alright, so Matthew being a good guy and decided to scoop game 2 because he reconnected after seeing my hand. So we'll take it. We'll take it. And now we're game 3 on the draw. Maybe all these busted alliances. I think that Ojutai's command is just terrible. So we'll just do this. Bant Vehicles. Tips for sideboarding on the play versus on the draw. Cards that are good when you're ahead are obviously worse in the draw. Ojutai's command is a good example there. Cards that are good when you're behind are better, like Busted Alliance. So I've ever thought about what I would play if there was an Eternal format with no banned and restricted list, like that tournament they're having. I have no idea. We're gonna keep. It's not great, but we're gonna keep. We get our judges familiar. We're ready to roll. Llanowar Elves. Do I have a favorite magic color? I don't know. I guess blue. I don't really know, honestly. I don't look at magic like that, really. So. Oko? No. Steel Leaf Champion. No. Yorvo. Alright. We really got to draw land. Or we are in big doo-doo. Is Gideon Jura Pioneer legal? No. No. Did I see Todd's blue-red emerge list? No. Not really. I think I popped in at some point for like a minute or two, but I didn't really look at it super closely. I think Elder Deep Fiend is definitely an unexplored card in the format. It is very powerful, but most decks I've seen playing it look very finicky so far. Thoughts on the Explore mechanic in Pioneer? Probably not good, but maybe, honestly. If the games are all about creature combat, then Wildgarth Walker is pretty good. And with no lightning bolts to kill it, only shocks, it's not bad either, so maybe. Favorite aggro deck I've ever played? I don't know, honestly. I played a cool Esper Vehicles deck that top 8 of the Invitational. I top 8 of the Invitational in Atlanta with that a couple years ago when I was still on MGG, but Command the Red Horde and Pioneer? Maybe. Chupacabras and Pioneer? God, come on, kids can't draw. Come on. Alright, I guess we just attack and exert. Like, we can't leave up Blessed Alliance. It's A, too transparent, and B, they just attack with Llanowar Elf. So, I'm pretty sure we're just Glory Bound again. We really can't afford to miss a land drop in a matchup like this. It's Esper Vehicles. It's pretty aggro. Once Upon a Time. Okay, did deck tag on it. Reflector Mage, Spell Queller. This card might be good in Pioneer, honestly. Ronus the Indomitable. Sure. So this is pretty good, actually. Oh, wait, they have more stuff. They have Galta. Alright, we're dead. Never mind. Alright, land. I mean, we're probably dead either way. But land? Cool. Alright, so you get to your Reflector Mage and bounce the Galta. And then attack, exert. So you're telling me there's a chance. Wait, no, it's can block. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. We're dead. Never mind. I forgot that this thing's still in play. So we're dead. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. The power level of our cards is just far too low. We just can't compete with things like this, you know? Like, we're not nearly fast enough to try and play a tempo game. We gotta pick a plan. We are 2-2, and again, it's a pretty soft 2-2. So, one match to go here. Again, this is your deck live for Bellune. This is Bellune's blue-white deck. I think we've learned a lot so far, which is important. The focus here on Your Deck Live is to learn. We're looking at decks. Building a deck's is really hard. No problem, Matthew. Don't worry about it. You probably beat us a game too, honestly. So, so the thing on Your Deck Live is our goal is to improve. Our goal is to learn. Deck building is very, very hard. It's not easy. And most decks fail. And most decks end up just being springboards to new decks. You know, you have a deck, doesn't work, but this one element does work, and you build a new deck out of it, and you go from there. So we're going to springboard this deck into something else, I think. And I think I like the life gain theme the best and the tempo theme the worst. Bellune, you're still here, right? You didn't give up on me, did you? Oh, you're here. I mean, honestly, Bellune, all I've played against in Pioneer...
On your PTQ the other night, Ty the Great stream.
Taraxis, resub, thanks, my friend. All I've played against in Pioneer for the last month has been creature decks. There are so few non-creature decks. So, yeah, let's play against, like, you know, paradoxical outcome this round and really just Deafening Silence them into next year, you know? Let's do it. We can do it. I'm stoked for Zombies cooking. I think Zombies is pretty good. Zombies is certainly more proven than this deck is. This deck has a lot of kind of experimental ideas in it. Zombies is more proven for sure. So, imagine they scooped. Imagine if they just like scooped. Go to the next game. Sorry. That'd be cool. AK, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. God damn it. Look, it's dead again. All right. Yeah, give me the old Glory Bound. Is there a viable Feather deck in Pioneer? I don't know, maybe. Reflector Mage cannot bounce Smuggler's Copter. Kind of a tilt. Charming Prince. Not very charming. Mismatched Citadels. That's funny. We could Reflector Mage the Hope. And then next turn Prince plus Glory Bound. And just hope. I mean, they obviously have a creature. That's stupid. Alright. Just gonna attack and not exert. Yeah. I'm playing Glorbound in this shit. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? No always watching here. Nope. Take that, Tubby Batman. No ban announcement yet. If it's like last week, they'll have a nice late lunch. Leave everyone in stitches. Bomat Courier, Ginger Brute, all the all-stars here. What does the loot say? Discarding Stubborn Denial. This is fun. Alright. You could like exert, not exert, Mutavault, and then Charming Prince. I guess that's what we're gonna do, honestly. This doesn't feel awesome, but like I just don't. We got a race, I think. Nothing good to bounce with the mage yet, so. And Crewing Copter leaves them light on blockers, so I kind of like this. Activate my goblin. So I'm going to exert one of them. That's the one we're going to flicker. So not a unreasonable attack here. Charming. to the last. Apron, that's right. We passed 2 million views a couple weeks ago, which is pretty insane. Kind of low-key past it, which is awesome. I love y'all. Y'all are great. I'm very, very lucky to get to do what I do, and it's all because of y'all, so thank you so much. Everyone, y'all great. My life is good. Nicole went to work today, went to drop John off at Grandma's because he's off from school today, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go play games all day. It's not as simple or as easy as that, but my life is pretty great, so no complaints here. Discarding Gingerbrute. Alright. Ghostfire Blade is perfect. Another Bowman Warrior? Wow. Alright. So they got triple jumpers here? I mean, we're just coming in. We are the beatdown somehow. And we're going to double exert, I guess, which kind of stinks, but it's fine. I mean, it's certainly a lethal attack. You think their crew is motley? Look at my crew. Double chump block. Go to 4. You love to see it. Honestly, you just love to see it. Now what? Ensoul Artifact on Smokerscopter. Okay. I mean, they're currently effectively at 1 life. But the problem is they're just stuck behind the wall here. And then once he's untapped, the game's ends. So I'm feeling pretty good here. So if you Ensoul Artifact this and attack with it, I guess it triggers, right? That's pretty cool. Why would they keep their hand? Because they weren't expecting such reckless, glory-bound initiate beats. And Deafening Silence. I would say so far, Deafening Silence has done actual nothing. Why would they do this? Never just dead. No, you can't sack the hope without meeting the condition. Well, they killed themselves. Our bonds have not played very well today. Mutavault, Shapeshifter, also a Dre. They forgot about Dre. Dr. Dre said, "Nothing, you idiot. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my Mutavault." Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, everyone. That is true. It is Veterans Day. Yeah, the condition on Hope of Gearper is it has to have dealt damage. So, alright. We're bringing in Needles. And Lavinia. Unsilent Ninja, 17 months. Welcome back, my friend. Appreciate it. Spell Queller. We're cutting the Deafening Silence. I'm pretty sure this card has done nothing in any of the games we've played. So, that's unfortunate. Brave the Elements also seems terrible because they're not playing any colors. I'm going to bring in some Blessed Alliances. We're going to cut 1 Ojutai's Commands. That card's not very good either. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. Oh, the big stretch. Where'd Zibby go? Oh, there he is. The old sleepy Zibby. Can I get a round of Zibbies in chat, please? See if you can summon him. God damn. The third Lowen Rider would be cool. Alright, we're going to keep. It's not great. No, I'm not really an Eminem fan. I just felt like spitting some bars. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working. White bordered Ornithopter. Damn. Yeah, not a great looking hand here. Don't Ensoul Artifact me. Oh, the brutes. Can't stop, won't stop. Yes, Inspector would be very, very good in this deck. Absolutely. So our last match of the deck, we're going to discuss the build overall and our thoughts after this. I'll tell you what we do got, though. We got them Lone Riders. There's vomit on his sweater already. Reggie Spaghetti. You can run, 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 run. That's a pretty obscure reference because that's a song that my buddy Brian wrote that he never actually finished. We go real obscure with our references here on the stream. You can run, 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 but I think I stay. Ginger Brute. All day, every day. Alright, well, we don't got much going on here, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're pretty behind and they have one card in hand, so our Spell Quellers are not particularly good. I think we're just hoping to draw a Prince, however sad that is. Just flip these Lone Riders, they're going to town. If we draw a Prince to gain, if we can flip these things, we might actually win the game on the spot, but their last card could also be Shrapnel Blast, so who knows. Alliance works too, sure. Very small subset of cards we can draw, but what is this? Aether Sphere Harvester? Ew. Well, they're out. They got no cards left. So one big draw step here could possibly do it. Boom shakalaka. That's a big draw step, all right. Not the one we were looking for, but all right. Can't attack anymore because they have Harvester. So, fantasy update. David Johnson is retired from football. Unblockable Brute. Yeah. Unblockable Brute. Okay. Are you not firing up the Harvester here? Yeah, that's all fine. I'm pretty sure we're just rocking a Spell Queller post-combat, or post-end step, or whatever. I mean, Harvester's definitely a distant third when it comes to best vehicles ever. I don't like this at all. That they didn't fire up Harvester here. All right, so we're gonna put him under arrest. Cops are here. Shrapnel Blast off the top. Woo, 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 woo. You have the remote to remain silent. Any attacks or blocks will not be allowed. Alright, so we attack and we gain 2 life. A little short. Oh, God. Rending Volley on my Spell Queller. Alright. That's not good, but these Rending Volleys are wrecking us. Like, our deck already is like a little sketch, but they just have this insane Sideboard card against us, too. Alright. That is not a way to gain life. I think we're dead, folks. I think we're dead. No flavor text, huh? Alright, I mean, I guess you're up. This is, Spell Queller's on chump blocking duty here. Don't feel good. Don't know what our outs are here. Frankly. Ginger Brute. Ginger Brute. They have 2 cards in hand, too. So what are we like actually drawing to here? Oh god. Oh god. Fry and Rending Volley? Alright, this is just not fair. They just have 4 Fry and 4 Rending Volley on their sideboard? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Inconceivable. Unbelievable. Inconceivable. Scoop leg. We got a game 3 though. We get a game 3. Give me that game 3. Let's do it. Let's do it. Last game of the Your Deck Live blue-white Deafening Silence Midrange for Bellune. We're going to fix this deck up. Bellune, you got to talk to me. I think there's 2 ways to go with this deck. The tempo way is no good. You have to play much different 1-drops and 2-drops by tempo. Do you want to build it into a life gain or a flicker deck? So I'm going to rebuild the deck for you. And life gain or flicker, what do you think? Can't build 2 decks. Well, I can build 1. Keep. This is that fat curve we got here. Yeah, life gain. I'm pretty pumped for life gain, honestly. I think flicker is just too hard without Adhikar wastes. So I'm happy you chose the life gain. So we're gonna rebuild this deck as a mono white life gain deck, keeping the themes of the Rider, the Glorybound Initiative maybe, and things like that, and then expanding on the themes more fully. We haven't actually drawn the Ajani yet, but I think Ajani is really good. We'll get there. Spire Bluff Canal, styling on us. Block, 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 block. What was with our? I don't think our opponents have played very well in this matchup today. I would trade Judge's Familiar for Bowman Courier every day till the end of time. We drew it. We found him. He's like, yo, you gonna build a life gain deck? Yo, a life gain deck? Damn. I'm here. Here I am. This card's really good. Spire Bluff Canal, sure. Alright. Copter is very good. God damn it. Nothing to Reflector Mage. Alright. We're going to attack. Talk about life gain? This is just killer. Like, not doing anything on his turn. But talk about practice. I guess the Giant's pretty bad against Smuggler's Copter also. It's kind of a concern. Aether Sphere Harvester. Alright, we are all dressed up with nowhere to go. Got it. What are the odds they have no creature to crew with? Alright, so I mean, if we Ajani, make a Pride Mate, and then exert, we can have a 3/3 and gain some value off of our Ajani no matter what. But now we can actually Lavinia next turn. So what's Ajani plus? Keep our Ajani alive. Unless they have like Fry or something, that'd suck. They probably do, so why wouldn't they have Fry? But if they have 2 creatures next turn, I guess that's a huge tilt. I didn't really consider that. But because I feel like playing creature and crewing Copter is much better than playing Harvester. But Archangel of Thune, that card, by-card battles. Skilled Animator. That is the nuts. That is the absolute nuts. So they can activate... They can make this a creature and animate this and kill my Ajani. That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. So I was right. They didn't have 2 creatures. They just had 2 creatures and 1 card. So I guess I could have played around that, but perhaps making a creature was better. But now I can Reflector Mage the thingy. Yeah, vehicles are really good. Do I think Witch Deck is viable? Oh my god, they have everything? All my stuff is dead. What a jerk. Charming Prince. I think I like Lavinia here. Just attacks the best. Turns them off for an entire turn. Then next turn we can Reflector Mage and maybe even copy it. Or flicker it or whatever. Yeah, I think I should have made a creature that turn. I didn't consider this thing. This thing is made a lot of sense. So I didn't think they had 2 creatures, but wow, this is going to be a blowout turn. This is a turn for the ages, my friends. Bounce Smuggler's Copter. I guess I can't attack because they have the stupid Harvester. That's pretty annoying. I hear you eating, Zibby. Just laying in bed munching. I hear you. Bounce that. Blow out both of their Ensoul Artifact effects. Harvester is pretty big. Ghostfire Blade. I do like Ghostfire Blade a lot. I'm happy that card's good enough. Sawyer Boy! New sub, what's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. That is, that's a hit. Honestly. Harvester with Ghostfire Blade. Deal 5, gain 5. Damn, that's something. And they're not casting Copter because they can't. Right. Right. Alright, well, I mean, we're just smashing. And they're going to gain another 5 life next turn, which is pretty awful. They go to 9. Oh, please stop playing Rending Volleys and Fries. Come on. Rude. Would Aether Vial be broken in Pioneer? I don't know if it'd be broken. Yeah, I think we're in trouble here. Why are they playing both Fry and Rending Volley? Because they hate us. They just don't like us very much. It's really as simple as that. I can think of no other reason. And ooh, that's a card. That's a card. Okay. I think we attack with the Lavinia. It's gonna be hard to make this card work, but next up is Ron from Washington. Plains Oath of the Gatewatch. Favorite card Stoneforge Mystic. Favorite deck Stoneblade. Karn. Subbed earlier this year, but account got compromised. Had to start anew. Ron, I love it. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. We can fully escalate Busted Alliance here. It's kind of cool. So they're probably going to attack. I guess they can't attack with the Harvester and the Copter, and they can't gain life either, so. Alright, so they loot. Discard Citadel. 2 modes. Gain 4. Gain 4, sack creature. Would have loved to be used the third mode, untap Lavinia, but no obvious effect there, so. We're just not really breaking through this Harvester, though. Another animator? Ugh. That's gross. Why not target the ginger brute? That's weird. And we're dead. I mean, our cards just aren't powerful enough. We just have a Grizzly Bear and a 2/3 and a 4/4. Not even equipping it. This is so Shrapnel Blast. It's unbelievable. Shrapnel Blast. Yeah. Alright. Not a good play, because if we had a counterspell, it looks really, really bad. So definitely should have equipped the thing and done more damage, but... Alright, that's fine. So, yeah. Deck's got a lot of problems. But we can fix it. That's okay. So, I would say that my pregame assessment was fairly accurate as to what was going to happen. I said that I felt the deck was way too disjointed. It didn't seem to have a cohesive plan, and we weren't really doing anything powerful enough to overcome that fact. I also was very concerned with the viability of main deck Deafening Silence. Played 5 matches. This card was never good. It takes a very specific metagame. Tubby! Good game, my friend.
GG's, Jim.
Shrapnel Blast upstairs. Good games, Tubby. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate that. 10 months. I think that playing a hate card like this, or Rest in Peace, or Rule of Law, or whatever, main deck in your deck requires a very, very specific set of circumstances. The Hogak Pro Tour, good example for playing Rest in Peace main deck. Noxious Grasp, main deck at the Pro Tour yesterday. Another good example. The field is 70% Oko, then sure, main deck Noxious Grasp is okay. Pioneer is nowhere near a point where we can main deck a card like this. As we saw, in 5 matches, it just did absolutely nothing. So, it's a cool card. Definitely a cool card. If we're not using this card to further our plan in some way, we have some sort of weird like lock or something we're going to play, it's not going to work. So, that issue for sure. And then, of course, the other issues of kind of just like being really stuck in the middle. Are we a tempo deck? Are we a life gain theme deck? Are we a flicker deck? What are we? A lot of times you build a deck, you got to have your deck kind of come alive and then have it ask itself, what am I? What do I want to be? And over the course of the stream, people were like, play Always Watching or play this card. But the problem is that I think this deck has a fundamental flaw of it just doesn't really know what it wants to be. So we need to decide what path you want to go down. The life gain plan, the life gain path, the tempo path, or the flicker path. While I think Eldrazi Displacer is a really good card, I think that playing it in an ally colored deck without access to the Pain Land seems really, really hard. So I think flicker's off the table. I think if you want to be a tempo deck, you want to be probably more aggressive. Maybe play Small Horse Copter, Heart of Kirin, Gideon, Toolcraft Exemplar, things like that. So we're picking a path, and Bellune wants to walk down the life gain path, which I am all about. I think the life gain path is sweet. Aether Hub is not that good. There's only taps for a color once. That's not really good enough. It's okay. There are colorless lands we can play, but it's not great. So I like the life game plan. So I think we're going to cut a color. I don't think being white is necessary. All of these cards are good cards. The problem is they're just not really on plan. And the life game plan pushes us way off all of us. So I think we're going to cut blue entirely. We're going to cut the lands too, I guess. So Deafening Silence has got to go, and the Familiar's got to go. We're going to keep the Lone Riders, and then some of these 2-drops, and we're going to go into the life gain. The life gain, gain life into the lab here and see what turns up. I've played a number of life gain decks across the standard formats recently, and I actually like them a lot. So let's see what we got here. Ajani's Welcome. It's okay. could possibly do it for us. Authority is obviously great in the board. Like that a lot. I don't think London Vanguard's good enough. It's okay. Maybe you want it if you're a little more aggressive, but we'll bring it in there. Maybe it's a maybe. Woe Reaper, Soldier of the Pantheon's kind of cute, but not great. And the big one, of course, is Ajani's Pridemate. This card is bomb. I don't think I want to play Charming Prince. Glorybound is a maybe. We'll see. So I got Pridemates here. Danto Vanguard's not great. Blessed Alliance, it's okay. Dawn of Hope. When I played the life gain deck in Standard, it was a black-white deck because we used the black 1 creature that's similar to Pridemate, but I think we can be not that. Sentinel's Mark. Definitely want 4 of these. This card's actually great. Bishop Wings. So this is a pseudo Soul Warden. It's pretty bad though. Shield Mirror. Resplendent Angel's not great. 5 life is a lot. It's a difficult bar to cross. Whenever one creature you control attacks, gain 1 life. That card's not the worst, but we're probably playing a lot of colorless lands, so don't think we can play that one. We're playing Radiant Fountain for sure. Card's not very good. Crested Sunmare is okay. I could place the one mana 1/1 that flyer that gains life. We'll look at lifelink next. Johnny. Keep shouting cards in chat. I'll glance at it occasionally. Now we're in the. Alright, let's look at lifelink. I think Healer's Hawk is fun. Legion's Landing, not great. I mean, you decide exactly how you want to build this deck. If you want to be like a Venerated Loxodon deck or a little bigger. Whoa, what happened there? Dawn of Hope's not great. Hushbringer turns off our entire deck. Seeker of the Way. Definitely less cards than I thought there would be, honestly. I think Gideon's fine in this deck, too. Angelic Accord. I have... Yeah, okay. Angel's not great. This card's like kind of okay. You can return the Pridemate. It's not great, though. Definitely need some removal in this deck, too. We'll have to get to that as well. I mean, Lyra's not great. Sacred Cat's not very good. Broken Blade's not very good either. I like Brave the Elements a lot, actually. I don't think the Vanguard is great. So you have 4 Welcome. Brave, Healer's Hawk, Pridemate, Glorybound, Lone Rider, 2 Gideons. Archangel is Archangel of Thune legal? It is. This is a good one. That's a very powerful card. I think Archangel of Thune is actually awesome. That's a really good top end to work for. I like that a lot. I don't think I like Vanguard or Angel. And I want to play some removal. Brave is also like not great. I'm not huge on Brave the Elements. Aether Harvester is fine. It's not great. Nykthos is also not doing a ton for us, I don't think. Yeah, Secret of the Way is not great. Whenever you gain life. Okay, I typed in gain life. I didn't see that, really? That's pretty wild. It's 2. Authority of the Consuls. Also like the 1-mana artifact that gains life. I actually didn't look at the artifacts that gain life. Dusk Dawn. Elixir. This is Fountain of Renewal. I think it's worse than Ajani's Welcome. Implement, gain 2 life. It's 2 mana, cycling, draw a card, gain 2 life. That's not good. Soul Mender is a little too weak, I think. It's not powerful enough. Diamond Mare. Revitalize, while it is good with Lone Riders, isn't really great overall. It's kind of just a weak card. Filigree Familiar. Ordeal's not good enough. Nyx Fleece Ram. Fleece Ram's okay. I mean, it is a recurring source of life. It's a creature, which is kind of nice. It's good. It's very good with the Pride Mates. It's not very good with the Lone Riders. Extort is also... There's some tension here between the Pride Mate and the Lone Rider, because Pride Mate wants to see a lot of little life gains, and Lone Rider wants to see 1 big life gain or a medium-sized life gain. Soulmender is more reliable than Welcome, but it's also just killable. It just dies. So that's not great. What does this card do? If you cast a white spell or a planes enter the battlefield under your control, gain 1 life. That's a little deep. Oh, you're gonna gain life. Gain how much life? +1. And say 4/4. If I have 25 or more life, it seems kind of loose. A lot of hokey life gain cards, that's for sure. Aetherflux Reservoir. I do like this card, but it's just like not... We're playing colorless lands, we just can't play this card. Ajani gives Flying and Double Strike, that's not very good. Congregate is legal? That's weird. Blind Obedience? It's not great. Dawn Hope's too slow. It's just too slow, I think. Prism Ring. The problem is this doesn't trigger all with the Pride Mate. The cool thing about Welcome is you play Welcome on turn 1, play Pride Mate on turn 2, it comes in and triggers the Welcome. If I go Prison Ring on 1, Pride Mate on 2, it won't trigger. And getting it to a 3/3 is really important in a shock format. So, Diamond Mare is not very good. I think we just want some removal spells here. Honestly, I might want to rock like some Declaration Stones and some Banishing Lights. So 4 Healer's Hawk, 2 Brave, 4 Welcome, 4 Pride Mate, 2 Declaration, 4 Glory Bound, Lone Rider. And then the lands... We got 4 Radiant Fountain, easy game. And then other white lands. Steal Away Baffling End. Those cards aren't great. Steal Away is not really great. Bishop of Binding, card's too clunky. Valorous Stance, that card's not bad. Hushbringer turns off all of our stuff. It turns off the triggers on everything. So that's not going to work. It is a cool card, but... Like 2 castles. Is castle better than other colorless options? Or not colorless, but whatever. Field of Ruin. Field's kind of cool, actually. It's a lot of colorless lands, though. Rasping Dunes. Field of the Dead. Mutavault is probably not what this deck is looking for. The castle's cool because you can trigger a Giant's Welcome with it, which is pretty cool. Resplendent Angel. We're not going to gain 5 life in one shot. So, yeah, Nick doesn't seem very good in this. Like, Chef at Dune seems okay, but I think I like this land mix. Obviously, Radiant Fountain's like the best possible land. Alright, so I think this is where I would go. I'm not going to spend forever on this, but... And Sideboard would have... I mean, you could play Busted Alliance main, honestly. Let's play a Miser's Blessed Alliance main. And let's got a Banishing Light, I guess. 2 Banishing Light, 2 Declarations, 1 Blessed Alliance. And then Gideon can also kill things, maybe. And then sideboard-wise, Authority seems awesome against creature decks. Like, you probably board this card in against creature decks, even if they don't have haste. Because it's just like a better Ajani's Welcome. All this is gone. 2 Needle for Oko. Rest in Peace is great. I like Alliance a lot. Is there a Wrath in this format? A mono-white Wrath? Not really, right? I don't think so. I don't hate the idea of a Wrath of God, though. I guess it's Fumigate's the best one, I guess. Dusk Dawn kills my Pridemates. So, I think Fumigate's better. I think having a Wrath against the green decks is a pretty good idea. I guess Settle works too, actually. That's kind of cool. You just settle them instead. Obviously, they can play around it. It's kind of transparent also, but maybe we try like 1 Settle, 2 Fumigate. Just like super. I'm just like, all right, I have 4 cards in it, 5 lands, go. Like they'll play around Settle easily. Authority of the Consuls, Turbo Fog, Settle. We'll probably never beat a Turbo Fog deck ever, but actually, what's the card we had? We're gonna come full circle here. If we want to beat unfair decks, there we go. Look at that. Full circle. Deafening Silence is in the sideboard. And let's cut Authority. You don't need that many Authorities to be red. Oh, we gotta kill what's it called? The dinosaur. Devout Decree. What's Mass Cal? I don't think Mass Calcify is a legal card. Let's cut the Settle. I don't like it. And let's cut a Blessed Alliance. Alright, so obviously this is quite different than our original deck. However, I think that this is sort of what I was saying about having a plan. This deck has a goal. It does something. Is this deck good exactly as it's built? Probably not. It probably needs to be worked on. It needs to be massaged a little bit. But it's powerful. It's doing things that are clean and focused on one thing. And we're still playing Deafening Silence, just in the sideboard where it's supposed to be. So that's what I got for you. Bellune, I'll copy this list and post it for you in our Discord. Thank you for your deck live. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the your deck live. Questions, comments, concerns, happy to answer them. All you YouTube folks, please like, comment, subscribe. The stream will continue. YouTube video will not. So YouTube folks, I love you, and I'll see you soon. And I may play this deck in the future. It just looks fun. So.